This is Newsbreak 26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. With the November 28th municipal election drawing nearer, CHCO held a Meet the Candidates event for the Municipal District of St. Stephen at the Garceland Civic Centre on Saturday. 18 of the 20 candidates running for 8 positions on the new council participated in the opportunity to share their background and platform with voters. After introducing voters to council candidates, I had the privilege of moderating a Meet the Mayoral Candidates event with all 3 mayoral candidates participating: Alan McEachran, Ken Parker, and Burton Stewart. The 3 candidates answered a series of questions submitted by the public and vetted by CHCO. For the first time since the pandemic, we were also able to have a live audience during filming. For those unable to attend in person, CHCO's Meet the Council candidates and Meet the Mayoral candidates for the Municipal District of St. Stephen will be available on our Facebook page and YouTube channel this week, as well as broadcast on television as part of our NB Votes election specials. CHCO's NB Votes election specials also include Meet the Eastern Charlotte Council candidates, which premieres this week on all of CHCO's platforms as well. Like the District of St. Stephen, the newly formed Eastern Charlotte Municipal District will elect an entirely new council. Mayor John Craig, however, has been acclaimed. For the municipality of St. Andrews, a full election is not required, but Bayside residents will elect a representative out of 2 candidates to join the council, and Chamcook residents will elect 2 of 3 candidates. CHCO's Meet the Bayside and Chamcook Candidates TV special is already available on all our platforms. For those who prefer to watch on television, just look for NB Votes on CHCO in the TV guide, and don't forget to vote on November 28th. Municipal reform will see the province amalgamating 340 local government entities into just 77 local governments and 12 rural districts. After delays due to weather, setting day finally came a few days later for Grand Manan fishers on Friday, with fishing fleets taking to the sea with the sunrise. Fishers could soon be required to wear life jackets while working. The provincial government recently introduced legislation to make personal flotation devices mandatory for the commercial fishing industry. Post-secondary education, training and labor minister Trevor Holder told CHCO that this new legislation would allow WorkSafe NB to enforce safety standards.
Up until now, up until this legislation was tabled, a fishing vessel was not in legislation deemed a place of employment. It will be with this.
Minister Holder says the amendments were inspired by a long history of drownings in the industry that could have been prevented.
We've had a number of tragic incidents over the course of history, and there's been a number over the last number of years. And every time one of those happens, the question gets asked, are we doing everything that we can to make sure that fishers are protected like everyone else?
The amendments, if passed, would take effect June 1st, 2024. Finally, 97-year-old Herb McGee of St. Andrews was recently awarded the rank of Knight of the French National Order of the Legion of Honor. In a public ceremony at the All Saints Anglican Church on Remembrance Day, McGee had his medal officially pinned to his chest. The moment was met with a standing ovation from the audience. This distinction, which is the highest national order of France, was given to McGee in recognition of his personal involvement in the liberation of France during World War II. McGee joined the Royal Canadian Air Force in 1943 when he was just 18 as a tail gunner, flying 40 missions over France and Germany during the Second World War. Congratulations, Sir Herb McGee. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow us on Facebook at CHCO.TV.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.